Teachers, what's the fastest you've ever seen a classroom descend into complete chaos? I've been substitute teaching long enough to know when a class is about to eat me alive. This 7th grade English class had that energy the second I walked in. 26 kids, no lesson plan. The regular teacher had called in sick and left me nothing but a sticky note that said, they have a worksheet somewhere. They did not have a worksheet anywhere. I was on my own. First 10 minutes I improvised. Told them to read silently. Half of them didn't have books. Told them to work on homework. They said they didn't have any. I was running out of options. Then a paper airplane flew across the room, landed right on my desk. The class went silent, watching, waiting. I picked it up, unfolded it. Inside someone had written, you look like you peaked in high school. They were right, but I wasn't about to let them know that. I looked up at the class. Whoever tells me who threw this gets extra credit on your next assignment. I had no authority to give extra credit. I didn't even know what their next assignment was, but desperation makes you creative. For a second, nobody moved. Then a hand shot up in the back. Kid named Aaron. It was Dean. Dean's head snapped toward him. What? No, it wasn't. I literally watched you fold it. Dean turned red. Fine, but Aaron's the one who's been leaving love letters in Mrs. Henderson's mailbox. The class gasped. Mrs. Henderson was the 62-year-old math teacher with the lazy eye. Aaron jumped up. That was a dare! And Dean's the reason we can't have the class hamster anymore. I didn't want to know what that meant, but a kid named Ellie screamed, I knew Houdini didn't escape. Dean pointed at her. At least I don't run a fan account dedicated to Principal Cooper's dog. Ellie's face went white. Who told you about that? Luke did. Luke stood up so fast his desk moved. Dude, and you promised you wouldn't say anything about my girlfriend in Canada. Someone in the back yelled, she's not real, Luke. We've all known for months. The room exploded. A girl named Jordan accused her best friend of being the one who pooped in the urinal last year. Her best friend fired back that Jordan was the one who signed the school up for Scientology newsletters. Another kid confessed he cried during a Pixar movie in 6th grade and made everyone pinky swear never to tell. Someone immediately yelled, it was Finding Dory, and he full-on sobbed. I just stood there. I'd asked one question. And now these kids were dismantling each other's entire lives. Secrets I never wanted to know were flying across the room. Best friends were turning on each other. Someone exposed a black market candy operation. Someone else revealed who really broke a classroom window last semester. A quiet girl in the corner who hadn't said a word was furiously writing everything down in a notebook. I should have stopped it. I really should have. But I still had 20 minutes to kill. Minute 40. The room was a disaster. 2 girls were crying. A boy sat alone in the corner after his entire friend group turned on him. The factions had formed and dissolved at least 3 times. The quiet girl with the notebook had become the most powerful person in the room, and she knew it. Someone had thrown a shoe at some point. I didn't see who. I stood up and clapped 3 times. The room slowly settled. Kids were out of breath, emotionally destroyed. Some friendships would never recover. Before anyone could say anything, the bell rang. The shift was instant. Backpacks zipped, chairs scraped. 26 kids who had just torn each other apart scrambled for the door like nothing happened. A few shot glares at former best friends on the way out. One girl shoulder-checked another. A boy muttered something under his breath that almost started round 2, but they left, all of them. Nobody mentioned the extra credit. Nobody even looked at me. They had bigger problems now. I sat on the edge of the desk in the empty classroom. Papers everywhere. A shoe in the corner. Someone's notebook left behind. I didn't have a lesson plan. I didn't give out any extra credit. I didn't teach them a single thing, but I made it to the bell. I grabbed my bag and walked out. Didn't leave a note for Mr. Patterson. He'd figure it out on Monday. I found out later that Mr. Patterson spent his entire first day back doing damage control. 2 parent meetings. 1 kid transferred classes. The quiet girl with the notebook apparently started a gossip Instagram that got shut down within a week. I've subbed a lot of classes since then, but I've never asked about a paper airplane again.